Hey, scrappy friends, this is Mags from MagsGraphics, and I have a very unusual and unique new release that I want to share with you called the Winning Brackets Enhanced Easy Pages. And you can see from this preview that they come with more than just easy pages, but I thought I'd show you my thought process and what you can do with these. This bundle comes with 4 12 by 12 inch easy pages, which means they are layered group clusters, and then 2 double page spreads. You also have a bunch of enhanced titles that can be ungrouped and adjusted. And we've got an assortment of words that you could use and numbers for the date. The other thing I want to show you that's also included in this is that I understand I may not have come up with all of the things you might want to create with this. And in case you want to make more words like this, or use this font or these fonts, I included just a graphic image that says, these are the fonts I used in this kit, and shows you what they look like. In case you would like to go out and find them, I believe all of them were free at one time or another, or find something similar if you would like to match up with different words that aren't included already. So let's take a look and see what we have in this kit. So the first thing I'm going to do is go over and look at our choices here. I'm going to add one to the page. And then I'm going to click on it and right-click Group and Ungroup. And let's see all of the bits and pieces that we have. First, you've got your titles for each month of the year. I created these specifically for me first because I wanted to track the books that I had read and my favorites and sort of do a book off to see in a year what was my favorite book. And I thought in our albums, and we're often scrapping chronologically or in books by year, that you could use this to do vacations or hobbies or adventures, something that you did each month, favorite photo, pictures of your kids, and just do a countdown to what was your favorite image or experience in that year, which is why these are set up, all of them with the months of the year. So you've got places to drop in your photos. You have arrows, all of which can be moved or adjusted. And you've got on this one a frame. You can add any color, texture, or paper to it. And then we also have the final photo that is here. I'm going to click undo and see if it'll group this back up quickly, just so we can look at a couple of other ones. We have another one. This one's a little different. We go down across the sides and then lead you to one final photo down here at the bottom. The reason why there are a lot of spaces here is so that you can add in your title. I was sure to include both the American and British spelling for favorite and favorites, but you would add one to the page. These are enhanced so that you can group and ungroup, and that means you can change the color, hue, saturation, texture, anything that you might like to change with all of these very easily. And if this is my favorite, what could it be? Well, maybe you're doing my favorite books. Maybe you're doing my favorite experiences, jobs, movies, pets, restaurants, sports, and then you can always add in your date if you would like to down at the bottom. Some other ones that we have are Countdown to the Best of the Year, Tournament of, Battle of the Best, Showdown, Top Picks, and Winning. So you have a lot of fun titles that you can choose from with this. I'm going to click those and delete. And then I'm going to show you, let's see, well, first our next one that we have to share. Just another format, different types of lines. And then here's the final 12-inch one with space here to put your title. And of course, you can take these and add any of the other effects or strokes or things that you would like. And you can also adjust them for size. because you may need something wider or squatter or fatter or thinner. My original idea was books or movie posters, which is why most of them are in the vertical portrait position. Now your other option, and I'm going to go back to this side for a minute and hide this. And we're going to add on one of our double page spreads. So once we've added it to the page, I'm going to line it up. And I'm also going to come up here to view and do 2 bound pages, grouping, ungroup. Now, you know I've got the second half that's hidden right here. The only thing I need a duplicate of is this center one, so I'm going to copy and paste and put it right on top. Then I'm going to come over here. First of all, I'm on this side, but I'm going to go over here and highlight that and make sure that this one is not selected. Now, hovering over this side, even though you can see I'm actually activated on this side, I'm going to hover over here and I'm just going to jiggle it. I'm going to move up and down and let go, and now it has spaced across. Now I can decide, maybe adjust these a little bit here. On this side, I'm going to select those and scoot them over. And then I'm going to come to my other side and make them fit just the way I want them. And now I can start up with a double page spread that counts down. Likewise, we've got this one over here. And you can see the different, these just say round 1 winner. Got a few extra words in here in case you want to use that in other places. And of course, you can enlarge or adjust any of the photo drops that you might want. So let me show you some things that were made. I'm going to select, let's see, make sure I don't delete anything I don't want. Delete, come across to here, and delete. All right. So let's take a look at some layouts. I'm going to go back to my spreads and do 2 separate pages and go over one. So let's see, our first one, this is one that I made. It's called the Best of the Year ABC Dinner Challenge. I use the same fonts to customize my title. We have groups of friends who go out every month and try a new restaurant, new to all 6 of us. That starts with a different letter of the alphabet in order. And so in 2025, it took us about 2 years and we finished it the first round in 2025. And so I used pictures to go on our favorite one, which we had voted on, which happened to be Kreimer's Beer House, which is a wonderful German restaurant in west side of Cincinnati. So we had some fun photos, close-ups of food. There's our ABC Dinner Challenge. Then here's one that my friend Kim Gray did. She has different foods and restaurants that she went to and gave little titles for each of these along with close-ups of her food. Here's a fun one that my friend Jenny did about Survivor season 50. Used different contestants down to the winner along with some great quotes from the show. Here's another one, or one that was done with books. This one also from Jenny. It's neat to see other people's book brackets because I have read several of the ones on here. The Women and Briar Club were 2 of my favorites, along with 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which was also excellent. And I enjoyed Lessons in Chemistry. Here's another one, this one from my friend Reddy, where she did assortment of just favorite vacation photos and her final one here. Here is a double page spread. I have it reduced in size just so you can see it easily on one page. She adjusts this to the tournament winners of a Pinnacle tournament, which is very cool. And then my original plan, drop this one in. This was the layout that I made for my 2025 year in books. And you recognize the Briar Club that was on Jenny's as well. These were my favorite books of the month that I read, and then down to my final one. So, some ideas. If you need some kits to go with this, I have Book Nerd, I have the Gamer Bundle, Video Games, Movie Night, I have many crafting kits, I have Family Game Night, I have multiple sports kits, certainly your pets, animals. Here are some ideas: games, movies, sports, vacation, pets, animals, food, geocaching, adventures, and more. I think you're going to have a lot of fun with this. This would make a wonderful cover or a finale page to your yearly layout. And I really can't wait to see all of the things that you make with this. Thanks for watching.